Forgive me, I'm just trying to set up my camera. Learning. This is my learning period. Trying to get things decent for you. Forgive me. I am painting. I'm just trying to keep everything decent. Well, I paint and record. It's tough. Okay. Trying to do a couple things at once. That looks alright, I guess. And then how do you... That's kind of the best I can do, I think. Looks a little awful. Is that too much? Whoa, come on. It's hard getting it decent. What is that? Because these are small pieces, it's hard to, like, I want to make sure you can see it, because this is a small mini piece. See what we can do here. Just want to have a little bit of fun. Controlled chaos a little bit. Not too off the rails. But the ideas are pretty chaotic. Just a pretty little painting to put you to sleep. Just a beautiful little princess. Put you to sleep. Go to sleep. Isn't she lovely? MV, thank you. I don't know what's happening, but here we are. Just wanted to paint really bad. So it's in my best interest to kind of get the hand right. I still don't know about much of what's happening, other than I just wanted to paint. kind of breaking it up into sections. I really don't know what's happening. Seems like I do, or maybe it doesn't, but I really don't know. I do know that I'll just keep working away at it until it stops. So there's still a lot of potential here. I like this brush. It's working for me right now. Maybe the chest is a little high. I'm gonna fill in some of the blanks. I'm still really thinking. I really just want to paint and see what happens. I'm painting on like this kind of stock, this paper stock. It gives just subconsciously gives me a lot of freedom. It almost acts like a watercolor for some of the watered down oils. And I think things are going to be surreal and exaggerated, and see if we can find a face that I want to have some shadow in there too. Get that shadow in early, it'll help out later. Get that shadow in there, even in the fabric. seems like it's tilted too much. Sorry, I'm just moving you a little bit. Too much. Kind of like this peach. Let's work it around here. It's kind of like a rendition. I started using some old paintings, famous paintings, as a starting point just to get the canvas, get some paint on the canvas, and then I think it's going to mutate quite a bit. Because I'm not even looking at a reference right now, I'm just kind of seeing what I can discover. Flipping back and forth with the reference, but not, I don't know what I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to find something, that's the... And I don't want to, I really want some... I don't want any fatty paints right now. I'm still thinking. I want to be able to adjust it really easy and subtly and just lightly brush some stuff on. Let's go honkers. Yeah. Yeah, we need those guys in there, don't we? There seems even to be like some exposure happening. I don't make up the rules, it just is what it is. Let's tidy up some of these. What do they call it? A wardrobe malfunction. On her big picture day. How inconvenient. Wardrobe malfunction. Not on picture day. Oh yes, oil paint, mad, RIP. Right now I kind of treat them like watercolors, lots of thinner and liquid. And just a light brush. Because this really, this painting could turn on a dime for me, meaning like go in a whole other direction. I just wanted to see what would happen if I started with some sort of imagery to get me going, and then where can we take it? I don't want to be attached to anything yet, right now. Just trying to enjoy the process of putting paint on the paper. This is paper. Just paint on the paper, that's it. Some things, if I like them, I try to kind of keep them, but I don't want to have to even like anything yet. Her hand, actually, I kind of want to see if I can pull a hand out of this. And her chest, of course. And some of this fabric, but this face does does something like what I'm doing. I'm okay with that. Remember, get those shadows in now. Get those shadows in now. Get those shadows in now. No, oils. Not using. I treat them like watercolor, meaning they're very thin, and I use liquid, like a drying aid medium, and I just kind of treat them like watercolor, and the paper absorbs as well, so it has a interesting effect, and it's a process, like an interesting process than painting on like a gessoed canvas or panel. Let me do something creative. You know, I think one of the tricks that I'll share openly right now is I started with one of those famous I should know the name of this piece, but it seems to be properly famous that I referenced. But now I'm going to look for a whole new reference. So the trick for me is now we're going to go in another direction and use a new reference for me to incorporate, and then I think that'll help with my ideas and the concept. I don't want to just do like a skull, or I want it to be a human, some sort of bizarre. I'm not looking to do a skull today. And it doesn't even have to be like horrific. I'm not aiming for like grotesque necessarily. Odd, yes. Odd. Odd would be good. Yeah, it's got to be the Van Eyck. I don't know the name, but it's a famous piece that you would see when you just Google famous paintings, because that's what I did. And I've seen this lady's face before. Didn't she have some sort of disorder or problem? I can't remember. I did catch some history on this piece long ago, but I forget. And linseed oil, what do you mean museum linseed oil? Do you just mean linseed oil, or is there talking about something else? I find linseed oil, I have done paintings I went through a phase where I used linseed oil for like all my paintings. I dropped it. I don't use linseed oil anymore. I think it's probably just a phase. There's nothing wrong with it, or it's fine. But I'm not using linseed oil now. No. Oh, museum's a brand. Okay. Got it. I don't even think I've ever heard of museum. So I gotta take my own advice and I'm gonna find a new reference image. Bear with me. Okay. So actually, I'm looking on my iPad right now. Yeah, she has, so that Van Eyck, let me try and like just another famous painting. Let's see what we can come up with. Start like, I like that a lot actually. I'm looking at Frans Hals. I've never even heard of him. Probably should have, but I haven't. Frans Hals paintings right now I'm looking into. A lot of old ladies. Frans Hals. Yeah, great work. Some better than others. Oh, that one's really cool. This one's by So I'm just looking at a completely different image. I find this to be helpful for a lot of ways. Just really almost like inspiration. The skin from this piece, I can't see the name right now, but it's just like kind of adding like a different direction. Because again, I don't have any rhyme or reason right now other than I just want to paint. And I want to find some foundation now. I'm ready to keep things in place, but also back to some green here. I love green and yellow ochre and blues in my portraits, especially underneath. Again, when you're searching for stuff. Because it may seem like I have a direction, I still kind of don't. I don't know what's going to happen. That's typical with my work. I can shift pretty dramatically. But you just got to start painting. That's the secret. And this is like, I think this is a good example of like just painting for the sake of it, literally. Grand. Looks like a grand right now. Let's add some like, kind of like marks to see if we can pull. It's like a dark yellowy green. Just to see if we can start pulling some. Also, let's keep sculpting. So that even the face, even the shape of the face is like transforming. Because again, I just want to paint, so I'm painting. I just enjoy this, and then slowly revealing something that I want to pursue. So we have some good shadows happening. Some lines. It's kind of calming some of them down. I like having ears, so I want to keep an ear. She's gonna have eyes and a mouth. I think I'm gonna, this mouth isn't working for me. Sorry, more so like the lines. So what happens when I pull it this way? Even what happens when I do this? Keep the paints light. Still, like I told you, I don't know what's happening. So it's even kind of hard to describe because I kind of sound foolish. Like I have some sort of rhyme or reason. I don't. This is just me painting. But I do know that the flipping through references, different ideas, like starting with so shifting through different references is really, that I do know is something I do all the time. Where I kind of just want to take the painting in different directions. And you're kind of building as you go. So I haven't really changed much of the overall shape. You just have like the head and shoulders and chest in this hand. So that hasn't really changed, but the expressions and the positioning has slightly altered, right? And I do know that I want to get my shadows in here so I can play from them later on. And what we might do to get really funky, let's get really funky here. Now we've added some real paint on it as well. That's a big glob of paint that I put on there. Again, more. Now that's enough. Now let's bring it all the way down. I'm going to clean off my brush though and partially dry it. I don't want it to be wet. If it's not too dry, that's fine, but now let's pull this down. leave some of the background and blend it in. Tidy, like just soften some of these edges. Finish it up, finish the idea, which was just to paint. Almost looks like she has gray hair now, which is interesting. Unexpected, but I'm going with it. Just adding a little bit of diffused yellow. And then we'll go back with a little white on that. Not too much. Just want like an aura. This brush has been good to me. I'll show you. Let's tidy it up by changing up the brush. If the aura didn't work out, just calm it down with some of the other background color. We can do the aura again. I'm going to go a little harder here. I don't love that color, but I did. It's not speaking to me. And this is we're going to go the other way here. Remember, get those shadows in. Let's move her mouth over. Kind of vintage vibe by darkening the corners. Still having fun, believe it or not. You know, I've been painting for this for, I don't know how long is the, why is this, my iPad acts crazy sometimes. Thanks, Kit. Mia, bonjour. Yeah, yellow ochre is key. Can't really overdo anything yet. Everything's still on the table. I think I've been inspired by some old painters lately. Some of the old masters, and it's always a good place to start when you just want to paint. Let's see what they did. And yeah, I'm even surprised I lost that line. Let me change my battery. Right back. I'm here, I'm just changing my other, I have the camera to record the whole thing as well, so that I can make videos of this. You know how it goes. So just bear with me here. That looks good. Actually, before I sit down, I'll bring it back, just go to the bathroom. Onward. Just looks a little bit. I will tell you now that I've just took a step back and looked at it, I'm not looking for grotesque. I love oddities, but not necessarily today. I don't want to do something too dark. And it's kind of looking that way, so let's just see what we can do here right away. I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to go too dark. So now is the time to make sure that that doesn't happen. Looks like the Crypt Keeper. Remember from Tales from the Crypt? I'm not kind of going that direction now. I don't want to. But it's no matter what I do, It's just going weird. Give Granny a smooch. Let's go back here. I need to save this, actually. That's what we'll do. Going back to my references, probably find a new one that I like. This one, let's see. Alright, even this looks good. Come on now. I apologize, I'm just trying to get some better new references up. I think what will happen if I start playing with the eye a little bit, it might tell me the real direction we're going. So let me get even a finer brush here. This is the first details I put in the painting. I kind of like it. Not gonna lie, I kind of like it. They're subtle. I don't know how you'll be able to see on the stream, but these are some subtle strokes now. Yeah, I kind of have some direction. Let's see what we get. She might turn out to be grotesque, so be it, but that's not my intention right now. Old and odd, yes. Creepy as shit? No, that's not really what I want. But if that's what ends up happening, so be it. Kind of looks like that guy from, I painted him already this year, from Hannibal. Again, no, all roads lead to Rome, where no matter what I do, it's just going to be creepy. Let's try not that. I'll actually try to avoid that. Say so far I'm failing though. I am enjoying this painting the most that I have since I started right now. So that's interesting. What happens when we get some? Now we're just talking color, just getting some color into the skin and Now what happens when we do some I don't care if it makes sense necessarily, just looks the part, or looks, you want things to look like they have meaning, intentional. Intentional is good. Yes, honey bear. Love you. Can you get it, honey? Hey. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oddities I'm okay with. Grotesque, pure grotesque imagery, not today. Please. Horrifying imagery that will just like shocking, no thanks. When in doubt, get some green in there. Kind of imagine where the hair is going or what it's doing. change up the brush. I'm gonna add some weird colors here. See if that does something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Change the brush again. You just got to go with it because we're still exploring, even though I've been working on this for a while now. Still don't really know what's happening. Just enjoying painting. Just touching up all of those little spots I put in. I just wanted some random colors in there. Pull some paint around. Wait, I think what we'll do now is we'll put some real dark shadow in there. I don't love that hair. This is kind of how I work, but we're just gonna change the reference image like totally, like anything from, we're gonna start looking at Britney Spears, John Malkovich, Jeff Daniels, Takashi Miike characters, Dave Chappelle, Corey Haim, Tom Selleck, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Even if you can't, like, you can pull some of the color schemes from some of the images or certain parts of the certain features from it, just to throw it in there. And that's how I do it. Everyone wants to look beautiful, so try your best to make it's a big picture day. What happens if we areolas. You know, like there we go, just having a good time, that's all. Everyone's having a good time here. Rosy cheeks, remember it's picture day. Picture day is a big deal around here. Yellow, white, pink, some yellow ochre. That's what happens when we highlight certain areas instead now. And areas that you shouldn't highlight, right? Just doesn't make sense. Massage it in, gently massage it in there. You don't need any striking shapes yet. Everything's still soft. Everything's still soft, supple. Remember, you have to have intention for some of this fabric, especially. Intention just kind of means more paint. Get some paint on there. Keep playing around with it, it's fine, but just make sure you keep playing around with it. Don't forget about it. I still don't even know if this is hair or fabric. Can you believe it? That's how fast shit changes. That's how it goes. I didn't like it. I didn't like how what I was even trying to attempt with that hair, or that, what happens when you change the shape? What happens when you change the shape? Asking for a friend. What happens? Sincerely, I guess, right? I don't know. I guess we're all gonna have to stay tuned. I'm hungry. I'm gonna come back at this today. Probably finish it today, but just needs. I need a break. Take a break. Come back at it. New fresh pair of eyes. And I'll show you part 2. Hopefully finished. Maybe not. Sometimes they don't. But probably should finish this today. I don't even know how I feel about the new adjustments with the shape. know how I feel about that. Kind of like, what is happening? Something's happening. Looks like it's just turning into brown hair. Interesting. That's fascinating. Didn't see that coming. Didn't see this coming, did you? Wowzer. Yeah. There you are. Wow. Look at that. Wow. So charming. All right, that's part one. See you on the flip side.